The only undefeated top team in Collegiate Rocket League lost this week. And they lost to a team you've never heard of before. Leslie University upset Northwood 4-1 in a best of 7. I don't know which game this is. Colat sent me a random 2 games from the series. So that's what I was able to get my hands on. Shout out Colat for even sending me replays in the first place. Didn't have to, but I wanted to watch Leslie and Northwood play. This might be the upset of the season, not gonna lie, because Leslie have been on the up and up. They've been a team that started out unknown. Colat, Swaz, and Dre are all freshmen. And Colat and Swaz were teammates in the high school space. They won a high school national championship in HSCL, I think. I can't remember if they just did really well or if they actually won the whole thing, but they were teammates at a very high level in the high school space. Dre is their 3rd here, and they've been working their way up. Played a couple show matches on my stream where they've looked solid, and they've just upset Northwood in NECC. They placed Division 1 in the NECC and beat Northwood 4-1. That doesn't happen. Teams don't just beat Northwood unless you're the University of Tennessee retirement home in a best of 3 in a random CRL open. You don't beat Northwood in a best of 7. You just don't. Leslie did though. So let's see how that happened. Starting off with a Leslie goal. A Northwood goal. Yikes. Just woke up. And I did get to watch some of this series. This is while... So we pre-recorded Collegiate Exclusive like an hour before I was set to stream it. So I ended up streaming it, but it was pre-recorded. So we didn't mention this because this is happening while I was streaming the pre-recorded version. So I was watching some of it while my stream was live and interacting with Twitch chat. And Northwood were making a ton of mistakes. Like, straight up, they look bad at times. But I'm not willing to say that their lack of focus is the reason why they lost this series. Because that would discredit Leslie's biggest win to date. And these guys certainly did earn it. They were playmaking. Hockey's a little ambitious there. And their speed challenge is keeping pace with Northwood's. And those are little things you have to do well if you're going to beat a team like Northwood, who rely on consistency to beat you. Dre is surviving. 4 touches there on the goal line. Not exactly optimal, but he gets the job done. Now downfield, clears a good demo. Hockey won't have an immediate challenger. Still lets the ball go. Double commit. Like, see, these are moments for Northwood that I'm like, what's going on? Ah, I was going one too many. And I did it again. All right, well, we're just gonna be skipping through everything. Yeah, auto cam. Let's watch that. Like, Zanil misses, and that. So this starts with Hockey. He's got boost. He's got space. Maybe rushes that a little bit, and then is forced to give it up in the corner. Swaz then centers, which Zanil misreads, and Creams doesn't get much of that touch out to the side, and that's what I'm talking about. That's not a Northwood play. But Leslie pounced on it. And now they can use it to make a run. And Leslie pitched a great defense in this series. I was very impressed. And that was how I figured they would play, because one of the first exhibitions I saw of Leslie was Swaz and Colat playing with a GC2 third. He was subbing in because I don't think Dre could make it to my show match, and they took 2 games off of Michigan State. Like, Michigan State. The team that nearly made CRL league play. This was a month and a half ago. And just by pure defensive zeal, Leslie was able to take a couple of games off Michigan State and make that a close series. So I knew they were going to be good on their back line, but I did not know they were going to be this good. Double commit again. Hockey will help out. Time he does beat Colat. Zanil and Creams working together here. He's a chance out in front, but at least should keep possession. Nice Nice established control from Northwood. Double commit there in defense, but Leslie still have plenty of boost. Colette will run out. Can't force that through Creams. Now a double commit. That requires a lot from the midfield play here, and that's perfect. I mean, Hockey gets harassed by Dre. Yeah, he gets bumped. Okay, that bump from Dre is what signs off on the clear for Leslie. Pinch is intercepted. I'm loving what Dre's doing. It's scrappy. That's how you got to play against Northwood. All right, this is where Zanil makes his money. Solo sidewall play. Full boost and gets shut down by Swaz immediately. Second 50's perfect. And again, rough touch on the goal line. And Leslie have an opening. Hockey's dunked by Collat. Dre turns. Forces Anil's touch there. That's great goal line pressure. Leslie score with 10 seconds left. Now they have to close it out. Let's see what they do. Kickoff strat. It's Dre that counters it and looks for a bump on Creams just to stress him out a bit. Leslie completely outdid Northwood in this play, and it results in the game win. And these are the replays. I think they were hyped to be beating Northwood. Huge upset. Like, no matter how you slice it, huge upset. And I'm so happy to see the Leslie guys finding success like this early in the season. This is the new era of CRL right here. This is the new era. This is what actually focusing on recruiting good players that fit a system will do for you. Okay. Let's watch that again. Colette's third here. And Dre just gets... I mean, that's a rough challenge. He was going for a dunk, and so Northwood can play that around him. Colette almost gets caught out, but Swaz makes it back for a save. And Swaz definitely is the standout, like, on-ball player for Leslie. So do keep that in mind. But standout on-ball play is not how they won this series. In the last game, they won it with good challenging in offense and just wearing Northwood down, which is crazy to see. Northwood really aren't allowed to fully work their offense. I mean, they're free center ball and Hockey's not immediately ready for it. That's just not Northwood. Still will get one eventually. Oh, we are in for a treat here. Look at all the goals in the bottom. Just settle in and enjoy this one. Like I said earlier, I've only got the 2 replays from this series. There is a VOD online. I think Zen Bobcat on Twitch streamed it. I think that's the Twitch channel. So if you really want to watch the full thing and not just 2 games or tidbits while I was streaming, then you can go check it out there. Looking at it again. But double commits are negated by Swaz outplaying everybody. Let's watch that again. Takes that touch, knows he's got space, incoming Creams. Great timing on both challenges. He had his wheels set in the window to hit that ball both times. And Northwood challenged poorly. Gotta remember to drink my coffee. As I've said previously, hate cold coffee. Man. I don't. I genuinely don't know what's happening in Northwood here. Like, so many challenges where they are straight up getting clean beat by Leslie. I don't know if they just didn't know who these guys were and didn't respect them enough to maybe play back and challenge smarter, but it's an open net. Oh, that Dre misses. Okay, this was a game later in the series. This might have been game 5. It was a 4-1 final. But I remember that open net miss specifically because I was watching this game, and I'm pretty sure this was a closeout game. What? Collegiate hits the ball hard. Swaz off the sidewall. 50-50 goes center, and Dre's there before Hockey, and Creams just misses. Turns a little bit. That affects his path, but oh man, I mean, that's still horribly awkward. This is kind of what Northwood looked like at CECC last season when Akron upset them, where they just looked so disjointed. Because they are a team that relies on consistency to beat you. I don't think... Well, Zanil can straight up beat you mechanically. He's very talented on the ball. And when I say beat you mechanically, I mean everyone on Northwood could flip, reset, double tap around 3 defenders. But I think Zanil has been known as a player in his career with exceptional mechanics. But we're not seeing that. And so Northwood's win condition here is their consistency in defense, which isn't there. And maybe punishing loose ends on the Leslie side. Call out a passing option there. Chose to take the shot. But Swaz has been phenomenal. His speed to challenge is a big reason why Leslie's getting the space that they do. Here we go. Now we're taking the pass. And Swaz doesn't force anything there. He plays it out to the side, knows this is probably a close-out game. And either way, a big win to have with a 2-goal lead in the final minute against Northwood. And I know this was late in the series, so it's either 2-1 or 3-1 right now in the set. Okay, now we got some pressure. Here we go. Let's lock in. Now we've got pressure on Leslie. They've conceded, and Northwood, they've got a reputation in the CRL scene. An upset over them would be massive, especially for these kids. These are 18, 19-year-old freshmen that are playing Northwood in their first semester in Collegiate Rocket League. One-on-one. Come on, Collat. Good stop. Rebounds. Plays it into space. It's nice. That's what Northwood will do. They can pick you apart if you give them just an inch. Looks like a kickoff goal. Just off. No way. Oh, Swaz reads it. Oh my word. Let's watch Dre here. Takes the kickoff, steals the 100, and bumps Zanil here. Clean out of the way. That leaves Creams in a terrible spot. He actually has the net covered, but because Swaz shoots that off of the crossbar, it's a goal. Swaz is a different breed, man. 12 seconds left. Leslie have their lead back after conceding 2 consecutive goals to have the game tied up on them. Look at the patience there. Baits this shot out. Knows he has the net covered. Swaz is so good. Follow this team. Respect this team. 3 freshmen beat Northwood, who were the only undefeated top team in CRL. Like, there are undefeated teams outside that aren't playing in everything that Northwood is playing in, but Northwood was undefeated through CRL, through NECC, through, I think, PCL as well. until now. Until three freshmen, Swaz, Colat, and Dre, upset them 4-1 in the NECC. That wasn't a Game 7 win. That was a series, a best of 7, where Northwood got one single game. Unbelievable. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.